Okay, so what I was trying to say a second ago when I made the video that sounded weird, sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and remake it. What I was trying to say is that this lawsuit smells funny to me. Let's go ahead and get the lawsuit back open. So here's the lawsuit. I want you to hear me out real quick. So tell me where you've heard this before. The rescue of AMC by retail investors was a major goal of the so-called meme stock movement, consisting of retail investors who would coordinate to drive up the trading price of shares of select companies to
The
counter the
singing
influence of
janitor
short
said, "Hi.
sellers. As a general
Don't know
rule,
what else to
retail
say right now.
stockholders in the meme stock
Thanks
movement
again for letting
seek
me
to
know
buy and
I'm
hold
not
stock for the
alone.
long term.
Be well,
It
my
is no
FUD stock
exaggeration to
master
say
folded
that
hands."
retail investors saved the company, and in less than 72 hours, AMC went from impending bankruptcy to seeing its stock price rise 467% with the hashtag SaveAMC going viral. The trading price of shares of common stock further rose from $2.12 per share on December 31st, 2020 to $10.21 per share by March 31st, 2021. Here's the issue with this. I'm going to continue reading first. Many retail investors are still invested today. In addition to operating on the Wall Street Bets forum, these apes started a new forum on Reddit called AMC Stock. As of February 14th, 2023, the latter forum had over 500,000 members. AMC leaned into its status as a meme stock, with Aaron publicly thanking the retail shareholders for help saving the company, as it delivered $2.2 billion in equity. Aaron also adopted various ideas promoted by retail investors, such as accepting cryptocurrencies for movie tickets and screening matches from the Ultimate Fighting Championship. AMC capitalized on the opportunity presented by the increase in stock price to conduct a series of at-the-market offerings of treasury shares, which, I don't blame them. So here's my issue with this.
FUD stop
If you
feeder
go look
system
at
said
publicly
newspaper.
available
I
Reddit
watched my
data,
mom die a terrible
and
death.
we go to, it's called
Then the police started
socialgret.com.
asking
If we
questions.
search for AMC's keyword, look
News.yahoo.com.
at AMC stock, and look after January 2025, this is what we get. We get a total of 632,038 comments. Now, they're claiming initially that Wall Street Bets saved them from bankruptcy. So if we do our Wall Street Bets search, we're going to do before 2021, 01, 25, after, before 2021, 01, 25, after 2020,
Open
12,
BB bot.
30.
Dark
If
pool.
we use these
Large
search
set.
metrics, we can see that there was only between the time that AMC ran the most and in a short enough time span, we only see 1,000 posts occur during this time. They're claiming in this lawsuit
FUD
against
stop feeder
AMC,
system said newspaper.
the
Amazon
plaintiff
drops
is claiming
4% on
that
slowing cloud growth
AMC
projections.
ran up by
Here's
retail
how the
investors.
pros are playing
They're
it.
saying that it's an ape
CNBC.com.
movement from the Together Ape Strong Planet of the Apes film, which is also not true. And I don't know about you, but who out of all of us coordinated any of this? We didn't. We just bought the stock. That's not coordination. The coordination came, I think, collectively by the institutions. I think institutions were already heavily involved in the Reddit forums before any of the real apes showed up. And it's clear as day that that's the case based on this evidence. Remember when Wall Street Bets went private in 2021 for one night? It was, I think it was January 26th, 2021. We're going to look at this other website now called SUBREDDITStats.com. Look at this. This is not normal. This is bot activity. So you're telling me that AMC was saved from bankruptcy by millions of retail investors, yet they all jumped into this forum to create all these posts and then dropped off immediately to never return? No, that's institutional activity, guaranteed. There's no way this is normal human behavior in this post per day. Let's look at the comments per day. Same thing. Zoom out again so you can see the whole thing. Comments per day, same thing. Everyone jumped in, and look at the date. Look at the date. This is January 25th right here. This is January 23rd. So you're telling me that the stock went from $2 to $10 between December of 2020 and January 27th, or I think they said March 30th of 2021, but yet all of the activity on Reddit only happened, according to this publicly available data, between the time span of 2 days, which was when the time between Reddit going dark, Wall Street Bets going dark, and the buy button being taken away. There is no way. So what I'm thinking is that this whole narrative is hedge fund related. This whole, all these allegations, all of this lawsuit, I feel like it's coming from the standpoint of a hedge fund because of this narrative right here. It matches the narratives we saw in the headline in 2021, claiming that retail investors were behind the stock running up, which I don't believe is true at all. And the data just doesn't line up with what they're saying at all. This is not normal. These comments per day is not normal. So I figured you would think that was interesting because clear as day right here, this is not normal activity. Neither is this. And then if we look after 2021, 01, 25, the comments go, and we'll do before 2021, 03, 31, and we'll look to see how much the comments change. It goes from 5,000 in a span of a month and a half to over 321,000 after the stock had already ran up. So the apes didn't come into the business until they already artificially pumped the stock by covering or doing whatever else they did with the share price. So it's all starting to make a little bit more sense, but I think this lawsuit's bullshit. I think there's a hedge fund behind it. I think there's a hedge fund narrative behind it. And that's all I was going to say on this. I was thinking you'd find that was interesting, and I'll link these Reddit data websites below. Have a good one.